please put your hands together and welcome to the stage the fantastic Mike Gunn.
Hello. Look, I know I've only got 10 minutes, but I'd like to take a couple of minutes just to make a quick serious point, because I think we all know that COVID, lockdown, all that caused a massive increase in mental health problems, depression, even suicide. I know a bit about that because a few years ago I was quite depressed, and I'm well aware I don't look that cheerful now. Sod off, I'm talking seriously depressed. Somebody very close to me died, it affected me very badly, just didn't get over it. Then something happened, changed all that. I'll quickly tell you, might help someone in the room, I don't know. I started to see white feathers on the ground. Whenever I went out and see white feathers, like they were just appearing out of nowhere. Always perfect and pristine. It could be raining, they'd be dry. I go to the shops, I come back, white feather right there on my doorstep. This went on for months and months. And eventually, I said to this lady I know, who's quite a spiritual person, I said, look, I'm really depressed. I don't know what to do about it. Oh, and I keep seeing white feathers everywhere. And she said, oh, I've heard about that. That means you're being protected by a guardian angel. Obviously, I didn't believe at that point, but I kept seeing the feathers. And a few days later, I had to go and rent a flat. And I went to view it, got there completely empty, no furniture, magnolia walls, floorboards, quick look round, couldn't really decide. As I was leaving, just closed the door behind, I looked in, and right there in the centre of the room where I'd just been, single white feather. Sent a shiver down my spine because I knew 100% that feather had not been there. When I arrived and I turned, I walked away. As I did, I caught my reflection in a window, and I saw right there behind me, I had a tear in the back of my puffer jacket. And I realised right then, we are all alone. God, I tell you what I loved about that. The people that went along with it and believed it. You there in the front, you were well into it, weren't you? She was like that. Yeah, he's right, angels. Oh, bless you. What's your star sign? Don't tell me that's bollocks as well. She actually told me then. Oh, God, I do love a gullible lady. I really do. I'm doing a Reiki healing session in my hotel later if you're interested. Free crystal. Crystal meth, obviously. Sorry, weird start, wasn't it? Was a weird time, wasn't it? I hitchhiked in the middle of that pandemic. I'm not a hitchhiker or anything. I'd run out of petrol. And I was walking up the road trying to find a garage, and I thought, I'll stick my thumb out. You never know. To my surprise, almost immediately, this young woman in a nice blue BMW pulled up just a few feet ahead of me by the bus stop. I thought, brilliant. I wasn't expecting that. And I ran, and I jumped in the back of her car. At just that point, another woman I'd not previously seen, who'd been at the bus stop, opened the front door and got in. And then they both turned and looked at me, sat in the back. And I thought, oh, that's a weird atmosphere. They seem really scared. And then I realised she'd not stopped for me. Stopped to pick up her mate at the bus stop. And I just got in their car. So to try and ease the tension a bit, I said, don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you. That didn't seem to help at all. Now I'm in a really difficult situation, aren't I? As a man with a fragile ego, right? Or as a man, right? I've either got to say, oh my God, how embarrassing, I'm an idiot, get out and walk off, or kill them and take the car. Now, obviously, I made the right decision because I'm a grown adult, I'm quite old, getting quite old. I'm not super old. I'm not so old that if I was to drop dead this week, people would be going, oh, well, he had a good innings. Do you know, I'm not quite there yet. On the other hand, they wouldn't be saying, what a shame, too soon. Do you know what I mean? I'm somewhere in the middle there, aren't I? In the perineum of life. Do you know what I mean? I can still go out for a walk without being reported missing. If I was to fall over, it'd still be funny. I've not reached, he's had a fall. I don't mind it. I don't mind the getting older people. Some of the older men, you'll back me up there. You there in the front row, so you're right? You warm enough? Let's see if he doesn't know where he is. I think you're at the bingo, yeah? 6 and 4, 64. on its own. You... no, you can't hear me. I'm just winding you up. It's okay, isn't it, getting older? It's got its upside. Every bag's a bag for life. I don't mind it. I really, he's going, what did he say? Yeah, bless you. I don't mind. I really don't. It has got its upside. I mean, I'm no longer worried about the latest fashions or hairstyles. You neither, I can see that. I'm not concerned about my career progression, obviously. Do you know what I mean? Shed in Hoddesdon, Jesus. I'm not plagued with constant erections. You neither, no, I can see that. The way these ladies are laughing there. Not like the younger men. Where are the younger men? There's no younger men. Do you remember when you're young? Just constant, innit, at that age? Constant. I mean, sometimes you don't want it, do you? You might be at a funeral. That's inappropriate, isn't it? The widow's all in black lace and stilettos. You're just thinking to yourself, oh, God, not now, not now. Anne Widdecombe. You remember when you're young, man, though. It doesn't matter when you're young, does it? It doesn't even have to be sexual, does it, when you're young? Because be anything. You have to be walking along, see a crack in the pavement. Nicely trimmed lawn. I'm past all that now. I get one occasionally, obviously, but nowadays it's more of an event. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying I throw a party and invite the neighbours around or anything. But I probably would get off the bus. The other thing I've noticed as you get older, you're a lot less threatening to the opposite sex. You get away with a lot more. I find nowadays when I walk into the ladies' showers at the gym, nobody freaks out. Do you know what I mean? They just look up and go, oh, silly old twat doesn't know where he is. I know exactly where I am. I've just got off the bus. Anyway, the point is, I'm quite old. I've got kids. I've got grown-up kids, and I've got grandkids. One of my grown-up kids lives. He's 20. He does bugger all. He hasn't got a job. Doesn't do anything. He's in his room the whole time gaming. Never goes out. Yeah, we didn't even tell him about lockdown. I've got grandkids, I have to look after them. Seems unfair. You look after your own kids, and then you have to look after their bloody kids. You know what I mean? Apparently having kids keeps you young. I don't know about that. Maybe if you kill them and drink their blood. Anyway, I got the grandkids to look after. 2 boys, because I'm at home a lot in the day. 2 boys, 7 and 4. The oldest one, he come back from school the other day wearing a big badge that said, I'm good at being good. I know, chuffed, he'd nicked it. Hang on, though, it's not all bad news. He nicked a whole load of them from the staff room. He was selling them to the other naughty kids, so... It's the young one's birthday in a couple of days' time. He's going to be 5, and got him a present. I tell you, I've got him. Got him a badly painted egg box with some glitter on it. Yeah? See how the hell he likes it. I can see by your reactions you get him as well, don't you? Proper crap, aren't they? Aren't they? Because you go pick them up from nursery school, don't you? You have to. They bring it home if you don't turn up. Anyway, look, I've got to get off. By the way, just before I go, parents in the room, once have you noticed, once the kids bring glitter into the house, isn't it? Did you know that at Christmas gets on everything, doesn't it? Absolutely covers your whole house. You take your pants off at night, you've got a vajazzle. Or the male equivalent, obviously, a decoration. I don't understand the vajazzle. I don't know. Why is it called a vajazzle? Stupid name. It should be called clitter. Listen, that's all for me. Enjoy the rest of your night. Good night.